Hello guys, Susanna here. I've got something a little bit different. Doing a small little slow stitch kit which I've put together, and everything that is in there is vintage. I can show you some of the bits and pieces that I've got. So I've got this is from a vintage quilt which I put together, and what I am going to do with this, and I've got a little heart template which you cut out the heart, so it's got, so I've sort of put it on a bit thicker paper so that you can use that, and it's enough to make 2 of these, because you actually pull this apart like this, so it'll come as a whole, and you pull it apart. Just some will probably be, see, that comes off pretty good, a little bit easier than others, or depends what the stitch is on there. And these are going to be either for, I've got little bits and pieces, you can have it as a clip, they can be a brooch, they can be a one of those paper clip attaches, or whatever it is you want to have them for. You can I just thought, got inspired by something that I saw on Pinterest, and I thought I had all this stuff, and all the stuff that is in there we go, once it does come apart, and it's got wadding on both sides, so you just pull all the bits and pieces off. Actually, what I should have done is cut it first. Oh well, I'll show you the easier way to do it. So when you get your pieces, yeah, for some reason it's got 2, and so put them together like that, and get your heart template. Okay. And draw around it. This is just a little ink pen thing. Now I've got quite a few of these kits. I think I've got about 25 or something like that available in my Etsy store. And the beauty of this is that you get to make 2, and everything, absolutely everything in it is vintage. Including these are I hand dyed these, like that's from a doily which I cut into 4, and I'm going to use that, and I've dyed it pink and the sort of like tealy colour. This bit here is it's quite vintage, it's quite old, as you can see, from this beautiful piece of fabric that I think was an old curtain or something like that. And then this part here is from a beautiful, it's like a 1950s tablecloth, but it was like as new, so even though it's vintage, it's in really good condition. It was really quite hard chopping up these pieces, but I thought, I've got them, I might as well share them with you guys. So okay, now what I probably should have done is did this first and trace on the pink, because you can see it a bit better, and then cut around, probably before you pull it apart. And I've got, okay, and these extra little bits that you've got are really good to use on a maybe a snippet roll or whatever it is. Never go to waste with this sort of stuff. Okay, so what else? Even I've got a big jar full of vintage buttons that I got. I'll leave them. So I got the vintage buttons, and then that's part of it as well. And what else? Oh, that's actually vintage gingham, both of them. So all vintage stuff. It's really cute. Now, so these guys, you can, you know, when you're doing slow stitching or whatever it is, you've got little bits and pieces that you can use. Okay. Okay, so what I have got, and you pull it apart, got little bits of threads and stuff on there, but it's, you've still got the in, you know, like the little lines and stuff where they've quilted, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to be sewing over that anyway. Okay, I've also got myself at my local quilt shop. Some of my friends will have a laugh, Jeanette will have a laugh. They got these in there, and this it was for Christmas, and I'll probably use this pink one. I really like the pink, and there's 3 other ones as well, so they're quite pretty. I might have a look. I think I might use some of these. Where are we? Maybe some of that. I like myself a little bit of green and the blue. Yeah, I do like that blue. Okay, and I've got some blue here as well. So this may be a 2-parter. We'll see how we go. But put these guys away, and then we'll proceed. Now, the blue, I mean, is it the front? Yeah, that's the front. So what we'll do on the back side of it is these are my extra bits. The pink gingham, go as high as you like, because I actually wouldn't mind putting some gingham in between there as well. So the pink gingham is used for the pink one, and the red gingham is used for the red one, the red backing. Oop. Okay. Now I'll have to do that again on the other one. Cut right on the line, or even just a little bit before, because you don't want to be seeing the black. Okay, so how are we all doing? I hope you've been enjoying my block of the month series. I am enjoying making them. I'm getting all the kits together. I've just recently been working, I've got a squirrel and a raccoon and this cute little snail on a mushroom, and having, because we're in a bit of a lockdown at the moment here in Victoria. Might keep that. So what I'm going to do, I use this piece because it was faded, so I thought, well, I'll pinch that piece for myself. That was the only piece that was faded, so I'm going to use, this isn't craft glue, it is the tacky craft glue. Just going to, yeah, you can see I haven't got I'm just going to use a little bit, because once we stitch everything on there it'll all hold together, but I do want to keep it on there now. If you don't want to use this as the backing, that's okay. And we can cut it to match, because it seems to be a little bit bigger. Now, I'm not not sure whether I'm going to go the light or the dark. Now, the bits that you get in your kit have got these little bits and pieces on them. So what you do is it's easy for you guys just to do it rather than me sit there and do 20 something of these. It doesn't take that long for you guys to do it, and then cut that bit along there. Now what I would like to do, so we're working on that piece. Now you get this piece, so pretty, and then I've just sort of cut up, had this extra bit on there so I don't use it, but just cut up whatever piece that you want. So what I'm going to do, see, I don't particularly want to see, that. So I've got, no, we did it on that side, didn't we? Move it over in the middle so that we can see it, and I've got that there so it looks like it's got a little bit of an edge like that, and then we're going to, I can't remember which way I was going to do it. Actually that way I just had it was pretty good. I think it was like that. Now, I think I'll go the darker. So, get the needle. Now if you want to, you can do a blanket stitch, but what I saw on Pinterest, it was just a running stitch, and I really liked it because it makes it a bit shabby in the layers, and see that looks really good with that because it's sort of like a pinky, like a pinky peachy colour. Probably got too much, but that's alright, we'll probably end up using it. No. Okay, now that's going to go on top of this. I will glue that down a little bit. Okay. Oh, don't do that. I sort of want to keep it. That's hanging over the edge a little bit. Okay, then do a knot. Okay, and I'll probably do it from the back, in between the layers though. There we go. I'm just going to actually, you know what? I'm going to do it here and go over there. And that's it. There we go. Do it too close to the edge, it may not work that well. piece that you can see it there. Hopefully it's catching on the back. So that does give you a bit of a guideline because you're going in between those little things. Now I had to come up with an idea that I was going to do at a local craft shop. What did she say? Come up with something that's going to be like 1.5 hours long, and I'm like, are you serious? It's called slow stitching for a reason. Okay, come up there, and then we'll just continue on around. Just a running stitch. Yeah, I don't like that I can see that. That's a little annoying. Picking it up, yep. Just check it every now and again that you're actually picking it up. Another piece. It's got a bit of black on there. Now you can do a blanket stitch around the edge, like I said, which will look nice, but I sort of want more of that shabby, rustic look, and this works just as well. It's all going to keep together, and then when you stitch other bits and pieces on, it'll keep together with that as well. Okay, may have to be a double video. I might do the first one on this one on this video, and then do another one doing the second one. Let's see how we go. But there it goes. Lots of nice, quick, very cute little project. It could be. This would probably be nice as something on the front of a journal. I see. There you go. Inspired by Valentine's Day, even though it's a bit after, but February. It's a nice and simple little project that anyone can do now. Okay. Right. Still go up there actually. Okay. Looks so cute already. Gives it that real country look. Now I'm going to leave that on there, and then I'd like to maybe glue this down a little bit, little dots, because I'm probably going to do some stitching as well on there. Okay, just enough to hold it down. little button. I thought it would go really nice just there, but I thought it would be nice just to do a little bit. I might go in and through so you don't see it, and maybe just stitch around the flower just to hold that in place. Might just do sort of like a little close together running stitch, but because that flower is in that similar colour and we got that thread on there anyway, you can see what I mean. I'm just going to go around the outside of that, and that'll hold that down. And it's probably easier just to go like that, how I'm doing it, going down and up, rather than doing it like this, because it won't pick up everything. Okay, where are we? There we go. Then I'm going to do some bits and pieces in the middle. Like, you know, some stitches on there to hold it down. Sort of just catching it at this point. Okay. So cute. I like that you get two of these. Oh, I was going to stick some of this in there, wasn't I? Better think of that before I do anything else. I want a frayed edge, so that'll work. Okay. Oop. Just add a bit of colour and bring them back to the front. Probably too close to me. Don't want to be. Probably could have had a bigger piece. Maybe. It doesn't always work out how you want it. Improvise. There we go. just as well I did it now because I haven't stitched that far yet. There we go. Still want to see some of the pink behind. Don't want to completely get rid of all that. And then that button's going to go there. I like that. There you go. I like it. Now, continue on. I'll have a look at how many minutes. 26 minutes. Here we go. That's how we're looking so far. So I might just stop the camera and continue to stitch around there. That's holding that down. And then I'm probably going to come back and do some French knots and maybe some of that sort of stuff. So you can go as detailed and elaborate as you like. Oh, it's just so cute, and I love this vintage fabric. It's so pretty. Okay, yeah, I'll just pause it for a sec. Okay, we are back again. So I've gone all the way around, just around the outside, and then I've just done a couple of little bits of stem stitch in this burgundy colour. Mixed and showed the colour there. And stem stitches where you just sort of you fill in. Hopefully I'm close enough. And it's one of these things you can do as little or as much as you like. Now that's there, and then what I want to do is I want to go over to here. So I'm going to go underneath so you don't see all these big and massive lines on the back, and I'd like to go here, and I don't want to completely fill in all this, but I'd like to do just a couple of stitches. To accentuate it. And I might go back and do some shorter ones in between, or some longer ones. There we go, probably up to there. So that's holding it down. Might do a little one just here, shorter one, and then another short one here, and then I'm going to change. I'll probably leave that stuck in and continue on a little bit more. Do a short little one here. And all that is just a couple of little straight stitches. I hope you can see that. So what I might do is just have that over there, and then I'm going to do some French knots on the little flowers here. I'll probably do some French knots in the middle too to hold that. Then I've got this grey colour which I'm going to go across and do the leaves. So you just do bits and pieces as you want, and then I'll probably get, actually I quite like that. I think that's really nice because it matches this, and I'm going to stitch that button on, and I might even do a little bow with that as well. So okay, I'll quickly I think I might use some of this, so we'll continue on off camera. I'm using my new, oh no, that's going to be for the leaves. I'm going to use this one. so pretty. It would make a lovely little brooch, even though it's quite big. It'd be a lovely thing to, I don't have it too long. So I might do get this in. I'll just start here. I might just do not French knots, but what are they called? Colonial knots. There we go. And then I'll come back tomorrow and do that one. Well, tomorrow for me, another day for you. So when you do a French knot, it comes out like colonial knot. It comes up like this. You go underneath. Oh. I'll show you up close. So it comes out, you go underneath, over the top like a figure 8, and then go down next to it. Hold that. And because this is a variegated thread, it's going to change colour, which is good. So we go like that. Easier to do when I'm sitting down, but I thought I'll just show you a couple standing up. Come out like this. Now this is if you're left-handed. Go like that. You don't go through the same hole, you go very close though. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. Now we're just starting to change colour, which is good. Getting a little bit lighter. Oh. There we go. Isn't that cute? Hopefully it's not going too blurry. And then I might even come in there with some of this again, and probably do a French knot or something in between, or even just a little stitch to hold it down, just to add a bit of colour. And yeah, I'll just continue to work on it, doing straight stitches, French knots, and satin stitch, which is where you do it really close together. So I'll probably do a couple of French knots and all that, and then just a little straight stitch. So okay, well, you'll see the finished bit of this in the thumbnail, and then I'll come back in the next video and that will be it done, and then we can make a start on this one. So the kit that you get, you are able to make both of these. So yeah, I really love them. I think they're so cute, and it's all genuine vintage. Everything's vintage in there. So I thought I'd share some of my beautiful little bits and pieces that I've just had sitting in my stash, so gorgeous, with you guys while I have it sitting there, and might as well share it with you guys and do something very pretty and fun in the meantime. Okay guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one, where part 2 we're doing the second one, and you'll see the finished part of that one. So okay, thanks for watching. Bye.